The plan for today is simple. I will be baking a pumpkin pie for the first time ever. Yes, that is true. Never baked a pie. Pumpkin pie, just looking at the recipe, is like the easiest pie. It's basically like custard. You don't even have to like pre-bake the crust. Because I was getting really nervous. I was like, don't you need like those little weighted balls to make crust? But apparently for pumpkin pie, you don't need to pre-bake it. So that's cool. Will we need 911 on speed dial? No, I won't set off the fire alarm this time. I promise. Hands are not crossed. I know how to make a pumpkin pie in Minecraft? Well, that's more than I know, man, honestly. I never played Minecraft, and I never will. Today's recipe is courtesy of Tastes Better from Scratch.com. It was like the third result on Google. So this is the best pumpkin pie recipe. This is the description. Just not my opinion, hashtag not an ad. The best pumpkin pie recipe is perfect in every way, and you can choose to serve it with a simple homemade caramel pecan topping that takes it over the top. I'm not doing the pecan topping. Nobody in the house likes nuts. And not the fun kind. Equipment. You need a pie pan, which I have right here. I got these round cake pans. They're 9-inch. Last year, because I was going to make cakes for my sister's birthday, but then she just wanted a Safeway cake. Ingredients. You need a 1 9-inch pie crust. 2-pack, baby! 3/4 cup granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon, half a teaspoon salt, half a teaspoon ginger, 1/4 teaspoon ground cloves, 2 large eggs, 15-ounce can of canned pumpkin, and 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. So I was looking at different recipes, and this one seems like it'll be the sweetest. I don't necessarily like a overly not sweet pumpkin pie. I have a sweet tooth. All the other recipes I found didn't have sugar, which I think is an L. I love sugar. Step number 1, preheat the oven to 425. First thing you do, obviously. And the oven we have in our kitchen, it takes forever to preheat. It takes like 20 minutes sometimes. So we're gonna do that first, 425. Oh wait, before anything, I must get my apron on. The classic Cooking Mama apron. Oh wait, I think my head's too big. Hold. We're good. Now I am ready. Step numero dos. In a large bowl, beat the eggs and pumpkin together. In a separate bowl, combine the sugar, cinnamon, salt, ginger, cloves, and add to the pumpkin mixture. So my spread today, I have 100% pumpkin puree, fat-free evaporated milk, pumpkin pie spice, because I didn't want to buy 3 bottles of spice for today, 2 eggs, and then pie crust here. Only other thing I don't have on the table is sugar and salt, which I can grab momentarily. So I need a large bowl. We've been here for almost a year and we still don't have like actual mixing bowls. And guys, we have a second camera. So we combine the eggs and the pumpkin together. Now the strat when you're cracking eggs, whenever you're doing multiple, it's fine if you're cooking for just yourself, but a good habit to get into if you are cracking like 3 or more eggs is to crack the eggs separately. I haven't had this happen yet, but you can get like a dead or like a partially fertilized egg, which you don't want. So to avoid that, you're gonna crack your eggs into a separate bowl before you put it into your larger bowl for mixing. Ooh, clean! Holy! So then, this is in our separate smaller bowl. Place it into the larger. Okay, that one wasn't as good. Little bit of shell.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Which came first? Obviously the egg. I hate this debacle. It's literally so dumb. Actually, DOM. Dinosaurs had eggs. Okay? But thank you for the resub, Keelan with Prime? Ain't no way. Just eat the shell like the rest of us? What does that mean, Ethan? Explain. You don't want to get your hands dirty and dig the shell out? Come on. Who takes the eggshell out? What? I will never eat any food that Ethan eats, I've decided. Whenever I crack an egg, I do have to like rinse my hands after. I think it's like gross having like the icky stuff on your hands still. Even though it tells you to combine the pumpkin puree with the eggs together, still probably a good idea to beat your eggs a little bit before you put the puree in. Oh, no, I'm so dumb. Oh my god. I saw a TikTok video that said even if you don't have the fancy can openers, you can still open it like this. And I try it and it still doesn't work. So we're opening it so all the trash collectors will get their hands cut. In a friendly way. I'm not doing this on purpose. Justice for the poor eggs that get beat up every day? What about justice for me? You guys bully me every day. Did we get a hashtag justice for Peacein trending? This is a dull butter knife. Don't do this at home. Or have your mom take the lid off the can. Ooh, that's... Oh, it's not sweetened. These are called turners, not spatulas. Spatulas have the little slits in them. These are turners. Add that to your vocab cards. Okay, so now we're gonna combine our puree with our eggs. Is anybody baking along at home? Type 1. Those are regular spatulas? No, they're not. I literally just explained that they're turners. Spatulas have these slits in them. And I learned that from a YouTube video, so it must be true. 0? Wait, why are we typing 0? I forgot. What did I say type 1 for? I forgot. Okay, so now we are going to combine our puree and eggs. Oh, you're typing 0 because we're not baking at home? Oh. We ain't bakers? Not am I. Neither am I. I really want to use a whisk, but I hate cleaning whisks. You want some ASMR? Ready? Does that sound good? That's what mac and cheese sounds like? Yes, sir. Eggs and puree is thoroughly combined. Next, in a separate bowl, combine sugar, cinnamon, salt, ginger, and cloves and add to the pumpkin mixture. Very important, always mix your dry separate from your wet. Sugar is technically a wet ingredient because once you add sugar to liquid, it decrystallizes. So why is it having us mix sugar separately? Peace iTunes. I need teaspoons. I am never going to buy plastic measuring spoons again. All the labels washed off in the dishwasher. Because the pumpkin pie spice is cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, ginger, and cloves. I'm just gonna do the total amount, which is half and then a quarter, so 3/4 teaspoon of pie seasoning. I need a half a teaspoon salt. Well, this is large coarse grained salt. Uh-oh. That could be a problem. Also, it's very important when you're baking to get level scoops, which I am not doing. Don't forget the wasabi. I hate those little flowers in Mario Wonder. Some of them are quirky, and then half of them are just literally saying the dumbest shit. Yes, curse word number 1. And before anybody asks, no, I did not do the dishes early in the morning. I was tired. I will do them later. And by later, I mean tomorrow morning. And then sugar. I need 3/4 cup sugar. We bought this whole bag a year ago. And I've only used like 3 cups of it. This is bad. All of my larger measuring spoons don't have the labels on it. Oh no. The only way I know how to tell my measuring spoons apart is I have the largest 1 cup in our rice container. In order for me to know which measuring spoon to use, I have to have them all clean. I legit can't think of another way to label them. Like, I could put tape on it, but then germs would build up. So I don't know. Now, if I'm using the 1/4 measuring cup and I need 3/4, how many scoops do I need to make? Whoever guesses correctly wins $5. And there's also a $5 delivery fee, so technically you win 0. Now we mix. 17? Oh no. 4? Oh no, guys. You're supposed to be back in school already. Okay, looking at this is a lot of sugar compared to the amount of puree. Now, once you have your dry spices mixed, add them to the pumpkin mixture. Okay, I'm gonna gradually mix this in because I don't want... Ooh! You can see it, the sugar's like melting. It's morphing. I'm no kitty who goes to school. You should go back to school, bozo. I like to stick with forks to whisk. I agree. I think one of the most influential videos or TV shows I watched as a kid was the Rough Ruffman show with Rough Ruffman. They were tasked with like cooking. And the kid, he was showing off To whisk eggs, you do like horizontal motions instead of circular. That way you can get a better motion with the actual egg. And that has stuck with me for, how old am I? 18 years. Okay, it's almost fully combined. Thankfully, no clumps yet. You know, this looks like slime gone wrong. Notice how when I'm mixing, I'm scraping my sides. That's why I use a turner to mix. You can use a whisk or a fork to mix, but you're going to want to use a turner to scrape your sides. Especially when you're working with a mixture that is primarily dry ingredients. You're going to want to make sure you mix your sides and the bottoms. That way you don't have any dry lumps, because it will affect the overall texture of your baked good. Gradually stir in the evaporated milk. Carefully pour mixture into the pie shell. Okay, I'm using fat-free evaporated milk. Because now that I know how to budget a bit better, I've decided to, instead of buying the cheapest ingredients, I'm trying to buy things that are more healthy. So base ingredients that have less fat or less sodium, less sugar, because you can always season later. Oh, this is like pure liquid. Uh-oh. I thought evaporated... Oh, wait, I'm thinking of condensed milk. Condensed milk is the gooey one. The recipe does say evaporated milk. Imagine I get the wrong one. I would just like end stream. Slowly mix in the evaporated milk. This is when having a stand mixture would be great, but they are way too expensive. Oilers? Dude, this looks so good. Oh, I was gonna say, technically there's nothing raw in here, but there is eggs. Do not eat the raw batter, guys. Don't do it. I know the cookie dough looks tempting. You can literally buy cookie dough that is meant to snack on. You know, just looking at this combine is kind of satisfying. This looks like way too much filling. I was gonna say earlier, this doesn't look like enough, but this is kind of a lot now. I really hope my pie doesn't overflow. This is fully combined. No lumps. I've been scraping my sides. Now, let's make the pie dough. Just kidding. I have store-bought. First, we're going to grease our pan. Now, last time I used Pam, I made the mistake of spraying it over the floor. So I got oil all over the hardwood floors, which is very difficult to clean. So, I'm going to use my brain and spray it over the sink. Easy. I'm going to put gloves on. Not that I want to be safe, I just don't like the feel of stuff on my hands. Because this is just for my roommates. That's why I'm not wearing a mask today. I'm not cooking for a massive group of people this time. Are my roommates gonna rate it? Probably not. My sister doesn't like pumpkin pie. My roommate does. The other roommate said they didn't want any. Okay, so this is a 9-inch pizza dough. Wait, what if I just went like this? There's crumbs all over now. I'm gonna put flour side down. As I said earlier, for this recipe, you don't necessarily need to pre-bake the dough, which I love, because I don't have the materials for that. As you can see, I'm pressing my thumb gently against the bottom edge as to not tear the dough. I also have longer nails today, so I have to be very careful. I'm going to make my pie crust kind of fancy, and I will be using the second dough, because I had an idea. Since I am making pumpkin pie, why not make the pumpkin pie look like a pumpkin? Watch till the end to see. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do like... How do you do this? Wait, I'm doing it. Oh my god, I'm doing it. That looks pretty good. Close up. That looks pretty good. This is my first ever pie. Be nice. She's not gonna be perfect. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. A simple kurum. Am I gonna do lattice? Lattice would not do good for custard pies because the dough would sink into the actual filling. So it would affect the final texture. So no, I cannot do lattice. If this stream does well, I will do pie streams every single day. Okay, let's go. This is like way too much filling. This is way too much. Oh wait, it's perfect. Okay, this bowl is ceramic, so it's really heavy. I'm doing my gains today. Since we're using our rubber spatula, turner, gotta get as much as we can off. Can't waste a single drop, not a single grain of rice, not a single drop of pumpkin pie filling. Yeah, that's good enough. Look how clean! I didn't spill a drop. In order to make my pie look like a pumpkin, I'm going to use the second pie crust to add some leaves and vines and a stem. I just can't have the decoration go on top of the actual custard. I will use the rest of the pie crust at a later date. Usually I'll use pie crust for like little egg bites for breakfast. I'm going to make a little stem. This is gonna be cute, I swear. Hopefully it doesn't like burn. I'm gonna use food scissors. I don't have food scissors. I personally don't like them because their blades are usually a bit too thick. So usually I just buy like a pair of like larger adult scissors, not kindergarten scissors, adult scissors, and I reserve them just for food. So I'm gonna cut a few strips. Dude, this is totally gonna burn. I should have put the vines and then the stem. Wait, this looks so bad. Okay, this is my little decoración. There you go. So this is my pumpkin pie ready to go in the oven. Whenever you have something that could potentially overspill in the oven, or if it could splash up, you're always going to want to put it on a tray. That way, if it does happen to leak, it'll leak on the tray, not on the actual bottom of your oven. Okay, our pie is on the tray. Everything is safe and secure. Now for the moment of truth. Bake at 425 for 15 minutes. And then reduce temperature to 350. Okay, it's going in the oven. As we know, we turn on the fan so we don't set up the alarm. Okay, she's in. Timer set for 15. Also, guys, this is a real cooking show, right? So look what I have ready to go. I have a pie already done for Jet. Look at that. Look at how beautiful she is. I made this one earlier. Wink. Look at that. Is she pretty? No, okay. This was $5. I bought this just in case my pie was like actually bad. Oh no, good bit. Type 1. Type 1. Okay, you know how when you watch a cooking show, like you watch Rachel Ray at 1 p.m. and like she puts the casserole in the oven and 10 minutes later, she pulls out one that's completely done. And the only reason why they do that, they pre-make a good one in case the one they make live is bad. And also, like, just to make taping not last 2 hours. Not you cheating? I'm not... Okay, it'd be different if I lied and didn't confess to lying. Now I'll have so much to eat, don't worry. You see this? I use towels instead of oven mitts. Because with towels, you can layer them to have, like, it be 1 layer thick, 2, or 4, depending on if you're grabbing, like, a larger pan from the oven. You can also put it over your shoulder. It's a lot more convenient. You can put them here. A lot of oven mitts that I've used aren't thick enough. And also, towels are just easier to grab. And also easier to clean, too. You can just toss them in the washer. Versus, like, an oven mitt. Like, y'all know you guys never wash your freaking oven mitts. Okay, I'm gonna clean up my station a little bit. I'll wash dishes later. We're not gonna put on little YouTube videos as I wash dishes. We're gonna do an activity as we wait for the oven. As we wait, I bought something special for Chat. I bought it as an impulse purchase today. I got a puzzle. I haven't done a puzzle since I was like 10. We're gonna start this, and I will finish it, surely. We'll do this while we're waiting for the oven, just so we have like a little visual ASMR as we wait. Let's just do this. Classic. Okay. Oh, I don't want to do this. I just remembered I hate puzzles. Oh my god, this is so much. I chose one that was trees, and I thought it'd be easy, but like looking at all the colors on here, they're way too similar. Why did I think this would be a good idea? Okay, sorting out all the end pieces. You know, this is how people had fun before they had cell phones. Ooh, and end piece. What did we do before the internet? Like, honestly. Whenever I see, like, a puzzle kit at the shop, I just like to think the designers just made it like an impossible puzzle. Like, none of the actual pieces match. That'd be such a funny prank. Or imagine selling a coloring book that is already fully colored. I also think that'd be funny. Can that pie, like, hurry up already? I want to eat. Okay, back to the recipe. Reduce the temperature to 350 and bake for 40 to 50 minutes until the pie is set. Okay, so 350. The oven is set to 350. Now we set the timer for 40 minutes. Man, that's a long time. Okay, timer set. Back to work. Okay, it's getting very hot in here. But keep your clothes on, please. So, who likes puzzles? I love puzzles. Oh, a corner piece. Oh my god. Holy. The only reason why I bought this puzzle today is because it was on sale for $5. And it was in the impulse buy section of the store. So I bought it like a sucker. You know what I just realized? This is our like dining room table that I moved over into the kitchen area. If I start the puzzle, I'm not gonna be able to like leave it on the table. It's about the journey, not the destination. That's what I'll say. So if I have to put this all away in 2 hours, I'll be fine. I won't cry myself to sleep again. Guys, if I ever go on a date, I'm gonna make me and my date do this puzzle. And then we're gonna smash. Yes, sir? Smash on the puzzle? Yes. I'm so tempted to like open the oven and look at the pie. But usually with any baked good, it's not good to open your oven throughout, because anytime you open your oven, you're kind of ruining the seal of heat. And it's especially important to not open your oven whenever it's a baked good. All my pieces are sorted. I think I got all of the edges. I thought this was the prettiest puzzle, but now looking at it, this is gonna be like the most difficult. Okay. Just got to work. First try? Ain't no way. Another one. Another one. Oh my god. Perfect. Dude, I'm cracked. Oh, that doesn't work. Dude, how are you supposed to, like, commentate as you're doing a puzzle? This is so dumb. You can say something like, I am now picking up the corner piece, and I am now putting it into the puzzle. Dang it. Wrong piece. Like that? Is that good? The amount on the table versus inside the box is stressing me out. Okay, bear with me. It's been like 14 years since I've done a puzzle, bozo. Like, come on. I have a pie in the oven. I made dinner earlier. I'm a tired housewife. Oh! Oh my god! Time to check on the pie, guys! Look at this beaut. Okay, so it says it'll be completely done once the filling is set. It is not set because I can see it kind of falling in the center. And my fork is still wet, so it is not done. The crust itself is not burnt, so I will check it in another 10 minutes. What is that? Time to check on the pie. Clean! The pie is complete. Look at her. Such a beaut. I also love seeing, like, the custard kind of crumbling apart at the edge. I think that's really pretty. Not the ideal texture you want, but I love texture. I love abnormalities and most anything. I think it makes things pretty. Because there's no such thing as perfection in nature. Let's actually get a close-up. The custard isn't fully set, so I can't tilt it too much. Cute! Screenshot! Someone screenshot for me, please. What if I drop the pie? That would be an amazing clip, but I don't want clout today. It looks great, thank you. I really like it. I'm proud of it. You shouldn't cut into a pumpkin pie until it's fully cooled, because since the crust isn't pre-baked, if you cut it too soon, the custard won't set, and also you're gonna tear your crust, so I have to wait an hour for it to cool. I really want to cut into my pie, but I'm scared of ruining it. Ooh, it is fully set. Okay, the pie is still very hot. So what I will do is I will like film my reaction to taking a bite, and I'll post it on Twitter. Or editor, put the video here now. The pie's been cooling for about an hour and a half. Like, I can touch it and it's not warm anymore, so it's completely done. Look at that. Isn't she cute? First pie ever made. I'm very proud of it. I tried to do the stem and the leaf on top with vines. The vines got completely covered, but oh well. So let's cut into this bad boy. I'm gonna use a plastic knife because this is it's a regular pan. I don't want to scratch it. Let's dig in. Oh. It looks very, like, it's not liquidy, like, it's fully congealed like it's supposed to be. But it's not as, like, clean. Oh! Man, look at that line. Clean. It's already breaking. Wait. Not too bad. Lost half of the crust. Not the best cross section, but you know, first pie ever made. Okay, the filling looks kind of wet. Okay, just looking at the filling, it's not fully congealed. It still looks a bit liquidy, but I know some people like that. Okay, first bite. It's very good. The filling itself is very liquidy. It's more custardy. I don't think I cooked it all the way, but I didn't want it to burn. Like, I think I could have left it in for another 10 minutes. But it's pretty good. I think once it's, like, fully set and in the fridge, it'll be, like, perfect tomorrow. I would rate it 9.11. Editor, cut that out, please. I would rate this 9 out of 10. Pretty good for a first pie, honestly. Once again, thank you to #NotAnAd. Tastes better from scratch for today's recipe. Another few things to note. Store-bought pumpkin pie can sit at room temp because it's in a sealed package, but if you make pies at home, make sure you fridge it and have it in a fully sealed container or saran wrap it properly. And you can also freeze it for up to 3 months, it says. But if you're gonna put it in the fridge, it's only good for like max a week. It's been a long time since we've done a cooking stream. This was nice. The puzzle. We will never talk about this again. And I'll do it in my free time for relaxation.